Hi everybody, Martin here again from TTC. I've left Chumley the Wonder Dog at home today watching Loose Women on the sofa, and I've swapped Chumley the Wonder Dog out for Champion the Wonder Horse, because what I've really done today is I'm come along to this fantastic facility over at Bagshotley Equestrian Centre. Now the reason I've done this is that, we all see horses out on the road, quite often, but do we know really what we should be doing with them and how we should be interacting with them? So basically I'm here today to learn all about how to do just that.
I'm gonna hit the road to see what I can see.
So I'm joined today at the Bagshotley Equestrian Centre by Alan Hiscock, who is the Safety Director for the British Horse Society. So tell me, Alan, why is it still a problem, motorists driving with horses, you think?
Well, I think the main issue is that drivers don't understand how horses may react. So there's those three brains working, there's the driver, the rider, but everybody seems to forget the horse's brain. They're flight animals and they can react to anything on the near side or even on the off side that might cause them to move quickly across the roads. And that's why we're asking drivers to adhere to the messages that we're giving them that are in the highway code now. So it's that, if you see a horse on the road, slow down to a maximum of 10 miles an hour, be patient, don't sound your horn or rev your engine. When it's safe to do so, give that 2 meters gap, pass wide and slow, and then drive slowly away. And that's what we're trying to do, involve, inform, guide and persuade drivers about how to pass horses safely.
Fantastic. I noticed you've got the Dead Slow logo on your fleece there. Yeah. Tell me a little bit more about that sort of Dead Slow program that you've got going on.
Okay, well that started about 6 years ago now, when the number of incidents that were reported to us, we really realised that there was some information and awareness package that we needed to get out to drivers. So the 10 miles an hour obviously relates to the highway code changes, and we work with motoring organisations, road safety partnerships, obviously TTC and the police, to try and get those messages out to drivers and increase that awareness. So the whole campaign is the Dead Slow campaign, and I'm a one-trick pony. I'm just getting all those messages out.
Excuse the pun.
Excuse the pun. A one-trick pony, just to get those messages out to drivers.
Fantastic. So is the number of horse fatalities increasing or decreasing over the years, and have we had any new statistics that have come out recently to back that up?
I'm sorry to say that the number of horses having been killed on the roads actually increased. 68 horses last year. The incidents reported to us has gone up by 20%, so 3,500 incidents reported to us, 125 horses injured and 139 riders injured. So what we're finding is that after the changes came into the highway code, incidents did drop for about 3 months when there was the publicity campaign by the DFT, but now they've started rising up again. So that's why we're really trying to push this awareness and the recognition of those changes.
So having spoken to Alan there's some really key important things I think that we can take away there. So now let's go out on the road and let's put some of the things that Alan's been talking about into practice. Now, one of the easy things that we can do when we're out driving around on these urban roads is to be aware of one of the most common used phrases that we tend to use when we have a crash, that we write on the insurance claim form, which is all of a sudden. All of a sudden this happened, or all of a sudden that happened. Now, in reality, do things like that happen all of a sudden, or are we simply not expecting it? I tend to find it's the latter. So when you're driving around, if you're on an urban road or you're on a country lane, expect a horse to be there. It's not probably going to be an all of a sudden moment, but naturally, if you're expecting it, you take away the surprise. Okay, so we can see the horse ahead of us now. What we really want to do is slow it right down at this point here. We do not want to be riding quick here, and we also don't want to be right up close. We're in an electric vehicle today, so there's nothing to say that horse has actually heard us. There's a reasonable chance the horse has, also a reasonable chance that the rider probably hasn't. So we don't want to ride too quickly to them. We can see here, the horse is a little bit spooked here as we go down the road, but again, we don't want to be going too quick, and we certainly don't want to be riding too close. But when the time comes, what we will do is we will indicate, we'll pull out, and we'll pass the horse, thanking them as we go. Thank you. As we pull back in, it's really important that what we don't do again is we don't accelerate away again. Dead easy to think, well, I've passed the horse now, don't want to, I can accelerate away. Really don't want to do that, because again, it might spook the horse, and again, it's the poor rider that's left dealing with the consequences. So that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this little video here today. I have to say a big thank you out, first of all, to Alan Hiscock and the British Horse Society, and also to Emily from the Bagshot Equestrian Centre, who made me feel very welcome and agreed to take her horse out on the road so we could film her. So that was really, really cool. So from everybody here at TTC, I think there's a really important message here, first of all. You know, our ethos is protecting people on the move, and I think that after today I've learned that that should extend to horses too. So it's not just about protecting people, it's about protecting horses as well. They do suffer a lot on the road at the hands of our driving, so it's really important that we do the best to keep them as safe as we can. So thank you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.